Hey there, Ashburn fans. We're just starting warm-ups for this evening game against Tri-City Eagles. Again, I have always uncertainty here if the stream is working sometimes. And so I'm going to get a late start because it shows some people is connected, so that means that the stream is working. We got about 45 seconds left in the warm-ups. Got a late start to this evening's game, largely because there were some problems with the Zamboni. So we're kind of waiting on the Zamboni. But so sorry for the 10-minute or so delay, but looks like I'm trying this boom microphone. When I tested it at better audio. Of course, the downside is if I still have a lingering cold, so I wasn't able to test it with a lot of ambient noise. So. If anybody, well, again, if the chat works, actually it's not showing me. Oh, so maybe I can turn that on while we're waiting here. Well, it looks like my streaming app is not showing me the chat box, so I was going to say, somebody tell me if the audio sounds better. I can switch back to my regular mic, but I probably won't see the chat. Enjoy this evening stream. It sounds like we got our home games. We got some DJ here, which of course means that probably after the game, YouTube will, decent chance we'll block it for copyright reasons. Here we go, ready for the drop. Zach will take the first face off. Will and Tim out there on wing. Kyle and Charlie on D. After the drop, comes across to where Tim is waiting. He gets it at the rail, but Tri-City dumps it in the corner. Tri-City Eagles are moderately local, I believe. I think we've played them up in Maryland. The Gardens Ice House, I think, is their home rink. That was Charlie taking up along the rail. He got up about to the far red line and dumped it. There's Zach taking it behind the net, sends it back to Kyle. Kyle tries to send a wrister into the net. Gets deflected, and then Tim tried to tip it in. Again, did not quite work. There's Zach scrambling, and puck slid into the paint, and the goalie covered it. Strong start to the game, except for Charlie falling down as he tries to escape back to the bench and losing his mouth guard in the process. Now, I've been advised that my commentary is a little too biting at times, and that. All right, there's Shane taking the face off. Hands it back to Jack. Jack to Greg, who's standing in towards the net. Paul picks up the rebound in the corner. Eagles flick it up high, goes over Greg's head. I think that was Mason in the corner. I think sent that all the way around to Jack. Shane takes it into the zone, sends it sliding towards the net. Goalie will stop and cover. So the downside of the boom mic is that when my cold catches up with me and I start coughing, I'm going to be coughing right into the microphone. Shane takes the face off. It's going to come back out. Bobby turns it around. He was actually slightly outside of the zone. Doesn't matter because he got deflected back. Spencer flicks against us. Luke's in goal. Usually I try to mention that. This feeling a bit better today. He got his bell rung a little bit in practice on Thursday. All right, puck comes bouncing out, and Landon will pick it up almost at the blue line. Brian right behind him. Landon. Oh! Landon tried to get it in. Goalie deflected. Brian tried to get it like it was just sitting there, but defenseman got it away. That was a beautiful opportunity. Almost worked. Landon out to Spencer. Slap shot in. Was bouncing back. Spencer stops it before he gets to the blue line. Turns it around, but they're going to send it long. Bobby will pick it up. Takes it behind Luke's net. He's going to skate it mostly through. He gets about almost to the blue line and dumps it. Landon almost had a chance to pick it up there, but just didn't quite get there in time. Joey across to Spencer. Spencer off the boards up. Brian will pick it up from there. Several of his teammates heading to the bench. He ends up trying to hand it off backdoor to Landon, but the angles aren't really good. And all right, there's a, sorry for that, I was a coughing fit. Penalty on number 18, Tri-City Eagles, which will give us our first Ashburn power play. 12 minutes, 34 seconds left in the first period, score still 0-0. Zach takes the face-off, tries to do a spin move. That didn't work quite the way he intended, but it's going to come out. And Shane tries to send it in. There's a little scramble there, goalie ends up covering it. Play will stop. Either they didn't. I must have read the clock wrong. Still 12 minutes 35 seconds ticking down here. Charlie at the point tries to send it long cross to Will. Misses the reception a little bit, but he picks it up, hands it back to Kyle. Kyle, nice slap shot, high, not real super fast. Goalie deflected it, but it was like nice high. He stops it right in the center of the ice, hands it up to Zach. Zach takes a nice shot. Will backhands it. Goalie saves both of those. It scrambles out right in front of the paint. Another. Will turns it around. Shane sends it through, and we're going to have to race for it. That's easy. Kyle's going to get there well in front of the Tri-City player, keep that breakaway from happening. Will, he receives the pass from Kyle, sends it in towards the goal. Goalie stops it. They try to clear it, but it hits the referee in the skate. I think that was Shane trying to take it back through. They take it out of the zone. Like, Charlie literally jumps up out of the air and gloves it. Beautiful slap shot. Goalie catches and holds. 50 seconds left on the power play. There's 11 minutes, 36 seconds left in the period. Score still 0-0, but we've taken 8 shots to their 0. Luke is looking a little bored back there. Brian takes the drop, hands it to Tim. Tries to get it into the goal. Ends up being a little bit wide, I think. He's going to skate it around behind. Hands it off to Landon. Landon back to Brian. Defense sticks it away, and Greg sends it across to Mason. Mason, wrister in. Landon picks it up off the bounce, off the goalie's pads. Lynn and Tim both scrambling back behind the net, trying to keep possession. Tri-City turns it around. Greg will take it from him, sends it long off the boards to Brian, who misses the bounce, and they're going to actually get it in, and they score on their first shot. That's it was a nice breakaway on Tri-City's part. I believe we've clobbered these guys several times before. So that definitely doesn't feel great for Luke. Another shot. This time Luke's from the blue line. Luke stopped it with his shoulder. Jack will pick it up here off the boards. Hands it up to Brody. Brody. Birdie skated around, handed it off to Bobby back at the blue line. He tries to send it up to Paul, who's trying to play it from his butt. Again, we'll have a breakaway shot. Luke saves it. Bobby picks up the bounce. Bobby tries to get it through, and they turn around. Again, they'll send it towards the net, a little bit wide. Luke tried to stick it away. Kyle's going to pick it up, sends it around. Jack picks it up, tries to send it long, hits the Tri-City player. Jack tries to skate it through, and they take it away from him. Maybe an overconfidence issue here with these guys. I mean, we definitely came out playing stronger than them, but they're fired up after that first goal. They said we suddenly feel like, and they must feel like they can actually beat us or something. Charlie, nice little stick handling and jumping back and forth there. That's Will in the far corner, picks it up. He's going to send it up back behind the net to Zach. Zach tries to do some kind of clever wrap move. Didn't quite work, but at least got it through the paint. Charlie off the boards, bouncing up high. Tim wraps it around, sends it through the paint. Nobody's there to capitalize. It's going to come back to Kyle. He's looking for an opportunity. He'll send it up off the boards to Tim. Tim will take it in. Tri-City gets it away from Will, who's right there with Tim. All right, sorry. Having problems coughing here. Tri-City doing some fancy moves. Long wrister, and Luke just gloves it right out of the air like it was easy. That feels good. That feels good, like after the Brian takes a drop. It's going to come back. Luke will stick it away. They try to take a shot. Hits Brian in the skate, I think. Oh, maybe that was Mason. There's another one. Mason flicks it away before it gets to Luke. It's going to come out. Brian gets it. Sends it up to Joey. Joey sends it to the net. Goalie deflects it away. He's going to pick up his own rebound off his knees. Teammate, I can't see which one, send it back to Brian. Brian back to Greg. Greg back to Brian. Brian's going to send it into the paint. Goalie's trying to scramble to cover while whoever the other offensive player there was. I guess there was Joey and Landon. Joey and Landon were the two wings out there. Sorry. Shane will take the drop. 7 minutes, 47 seconds left. We're down by 1. Nice shot by Shane off of a assist by Bobby, but Tri-City goalie just gloved it out of the air. Shane will take the drop again. Comes to Tri-City after the drop. They tried to backhand it off the boards, but Jack got in there first. Couldn't keep it, though. They got it back from him. Send it around the boards. Spencer turns around at the blue line. Tri-City managed to get it bouncing out. Bobby will pick it up, sends it long to Jack. Bounces past him. They try to send it back, but both Bobby and Jack are there. And it's back behind the net. Paul putting pressure on. Shane, I think, got a stick on it briefly there, but all right, there's Jack. Pauses just a beat. Tries to take a slap shot. It's a little bit wide. I think it didn't go where he wanted because they got the defense got the stick in there. They're going to send it around. Bobby manages to get a skate or something on it. Spencer's going to have to go run. Pick it up. Sends it around hard to Bobby. Two of them. Bobby managed to stick it out across the boards to Jack. Jack dumps it, heads to the bench. All right, Zach coming off the bench, collides with the other player. Brody comes in. He's looking for the shot. Sends it in. Goalie gloves it. Six minutes, 18 seconds left in the first period. We're down 1-0. We've taken 11 shots to their 3. Zach takes the drop. Kicks it back to Kyle. Luke sticks it away. This got into his paint. Zach's going to manage. Oh, I thought he was going to get it out of the zone. His teammate eventually does, a second later. Tries. That'll be icing. Today's broadcast brought to you by Coffee and Cough Drops. Not enough cough drops, perhaps. Brian will take the face off. Hands it off to Landon. Landon backhands it around the boards. Gets past Brian and the Tri-City player. Joey will pick it up on the other side. Tri-City gets it away. Mason's at the point, but all right, sorry. Greg. Rister sends it in a little bit wide of the net. Joey will get there, put pressure on. Tri-City gets possession. They try to send it out, but Brian's right there in the right place at the right time. It's a nice read of the ice there. Greg stops it at the line, off the boards, into the corner. Joey will pick it up there. As he gets stopped by defense, Landon takes a puck. It was right there in the paint briefly. Defense kicked it away, and we'll ship back to defense. Mason and Greg. They just dumped it and headed to the bench. Penalty on number 2, Tri-City Eagles. We will have another Ashburn power play. 2 minutes. Zach takes a drop. There's Will. Sends it long. I think that's Shane. Picks it up there. Goalie covers it, but didn't actually have it. But there was a whistle. I guess it was like under the edge of the guy's glove or something. Because it came shooting out. Zach with the drop. Spins and tries to send it back to Spencer, but with a little too much juice, and it just goes past him. Spencer to Bobby, back to Spencer, and back up to Zach. Long, relatively crisp passes. Flap shot, too high, over the net. Bobby at the last second. It's it bouncing off the boards. Gets it away from the net. Zach will skate it long, hits the brakes, hands it back to Will. Another slight flub, unforced error there as it gets past Will. Spencer will pick it up. Tries to just like flicked it in the back behind the net. Spencer up to Zach. Spencer kicks it. All right, Will's got it. He's looking for something. Under pressure, dumps it to the corner, or dumps it back. Shane like got a skate in there and just like kicked it away. They try to get it by. Spencer coming up, gets a shot. Second shot. There's a scramble there. They whistled. There's some shoving. I think they're sending Spencer to the box. Spencer is gesturing like he does not think that's justified. They're also sending number 20-something. 26 Tri-City. Yeah, a whole bunch of them. mean, so Spencer and 3 of the Tri-City players. So there's now 4 of them in the box. I mean, they were all shoving at Spencer. Like, I mean, there's some unhappy parents there, but I mean, so we've got I'm really sorry. So we've got 5 players on the ice, and we've got 5 players on the ice to their 3. Is what the players seem to think is happening. It would seem like it should be. I don't know what it should be. The captains are out here ready to discuss because they're confused. It's quite crowded there in the Tri-City. Maybe they're struggling to get the clock correct on what all these penalties are. So I'm not sure exactly. I mean, there was a big cluster of players. Spencer was right in the center of it. They were shoving him quite a bit. I mean, it definitely seemed like we're ganging up on him. Now, I couldn't see is how much he was shoving back. He certainly was, gesturing like, wait, I didn't do nothing. But yeah. It's going to take them a while to figure this out. They got 45 seconds left on the original penalty, I believe. Plus, they just sent 3 more to the box. So I think this is one of those will be offsetting because it was coincident with Spencer's penalty, I believe. So I think number 2 should be in the box for 45 seconds and then come out. 2 of their players should come out in 2 minutes. And then the last one should come out, the first whistle, after 2 minutes, along with Spencer. I can see I think that's Paul's dad down there. They're trying to make sense of it. Which should put us at, I think, 4-on-2 play. Although we've got... Oh, wait, no. I guess it would be 5-on-2 play. 5-on-3 play? They're going for 5-on-3 play. Now they're trying to explain it to the coaches. All right. We may someday get this game started again. When we do, Brian's going to take the drop. Here we go. With 5-on-3 play, Brian takes a drop. It's going to come back to Charlie. Charlie across to Kyle. Kyle sends it in. Goalie will... They whistle it dead even though he didn't have it. It looked like he had it briefly, but he didn't have it. He dropped it. The referee is a little early on that whistle. Brian will take the drop again. Comes back to Tim. Tim cross to Kyle, over to Charlie. Charlie, back to Kyle. Back to Charlie. Charlie to Landon this time. Landon, slap shot. It's bouncing up. It's in the paint. Comes out. Charlie will pick it up. He hesitates a little bit. Sends it in. It's bounced right there. And it's in. Okay. One would think, given our distinct numerical advantage and general additional speed and skill, we should have been able to find the back of the net, and we did eventually. All right, 1-1. 2 minutes 52 seconds left in the first period. They still have 3 in the box. So it said 0 on the board for that the 45-second penalty. We're trying to figure that one out. Again, I apologize for all the coughing and the shaky camera work. This gimbal does a great job of stabilizing the video. However, can only do so much when I'm like, my whole body's racked with coughs. All right, ball took the drop. Comes back to Greg. Greg, reception. He's going to skate it through. Defense gets it away from him, but he gets it back. He got a shot off. Goalie deflects it. Come back to Paul. Paul sends it off the glass. Back to Jack, who has a sense to send it back to Paul. Cross to Greg. I'm sorry, that was Mason to Greg. Back to Mason. Mason sends it back behind the net. Paul will pick it up there on the bounce. Slides it out, gets a slap shot off. They flick it away hard. Greg will skate for it. I'm not sure he knows that All right, there's Jack. Up to Brody. Brody tries to skate it through. Nope. Takes it around behind the net. Back to Mason. Mason, Paul. Paul tries to get a shot off. Gets deflected up high. Brody picks it up off the bounce. Sends back to Paul. Paul hesitates just a beat. Sends it in a little bit wide of the net. Mason will pick it up. Backhands it around behind the net where he doesn't really have a teammate. They get sent it around and it bounces. And Greg has to go chase it. He's going to send it long. Paul will pick it up. Has to do a little fancy skating to keep possession under a little bit of pressure. Paul gets it in, sends it to the goalie, who deflects it. Paul picks up his own rebound. Long cross to Mason. Mason, wrister. Goalie stops it, but it doesn't control it. It's going to come out to neutralize. Greg, under high speed, makes the guy to dodge out of the way. Brody flicks it up. Pass Jack. They turn it around. Hits Jack in the pad somewhere. Zach did something there. Gets clobbered. He picks up after Joey hands it to him. Joey got clobbered. Comes up. Bobby will stop it at the line. He's going to send it in towards the net. Zach tried to deflect it, just tap it because it was heading right at the goalie's pads. Tri-City flicks it out. Charlie will try to send it through the center, but it got hit somebody instead. Bobby will pick it up there. Tries to do some clever drop pass to Charlie, who's not looking in the right direction. But he goes back and gets it. He has plenty of time. Sends a nice long pass, crisp to Joey. Joey tries to take it in. Gets a shot, but the defense just gets in his way. He loses an edge, goes down. It's going to come back out. Bobby stops it at the point. Long, pretty nice crisp to Charlie. Zach puts some pressure back. Let's try this one again almost. Bobby cross to Charlie. I think that was Will got it out into the center, and the time will run out. We're at 1-1, and that is the end of a somewhat eventful first period. We can do better than this. But, so we've taken 19 shots to their 3, according to the shot counter. We've definitely been dominating, but, I normally try to say something witty, but I think given the state of my throat, I should probably just work this cough drop a little bit more. Considering I have to drive home tonight, maybe have a little coffee. It's late. It's late nights. This past my bedtime. All right, Brian took the drop. Sorry for that. There's Landon picked it up, sends it to the corner. Brody will get it there. Comes bouncing out right into the slot. Unfortunately, we didn't have anybody there. Brody, shot, deflected by one of the defensemen, high. They'll intercept it and take it, dump it into the corner. Brian will head Mason will head left of the goal. Greg heads right. Greg got there first. It's going to come squirting out. Landon will pick it up. He's going to skate it in. Nice moves. Shot. Goalie will catch and hold. Shane will take the drop. Jack and Paul on wing. Tri-City comes up with possession of it afterwards. Paul takes it away from him. There's a little scramble there. Spencer right behind him. It's going to come squirting out into neutral ice, where Tri-City had somebody waiting, but Bobby puts some pressure on him and gets past the two of them. Shane will pick it up, sends it long, bouncing, tries to connect to Jack, but he's still bouncing right over his stick. Tri-City turns around, they send it long. Bobby will get there first. And Luke waves for the icing call, which they give to him. Some screaming in the fans over there. I'm not sure what they think is so exciting about an icing call. Zach takes a drop. Puck comes out to the backside. Tri-City's going to come up with possession. They're going to get past Charlie with Zach chasing him. Zach forced him back behind the net. They do a nice job sending it through. Their guy's going to, and they try to get a shot off. It's wide. Luke's got it there. The score's still 1-1. Got 13 minutes, 22 seconds left in the second period.
Zach will take the drop. Comes back to Mason. Mason around the board. It's hard to Tim. Sorry, brain just went completely blank for a second. All right, Mason sends it long. That's Will. Sends it hard off the boards into the corner. All right, they're screaming off. I guess somebody was already over the line. Tim was going in. There's icing again. It's like I can. Took much convincing for someone to get Tim to realize that he was up. There's a lot of screaming I could hear. Brian will take the drop. Brody and Joey on wing. Puck comes back to Bobby at the blue line. He tries to send it in. It hits the defense. Brian takes it in. Up, comes back out. Gets it and gets in front of the guy. That was nice. Just a value of speed. Brian picks it up there. Uses his body. Gets it right through the center. Joey either just couldn't reach it, I guess, or Bobby keeps it. That's Brian and Joey both. I think it was Brian got the shot off. Got deflected. Bobby, long kind of bouncing wrister. It's going to come squirting out, and Spencer's going to have to chase it, which he will get there. I won't say with ease, because he got there about the same time. And Spencer's down hard. And there's going to be a whistle penalty on that one. You can see he's a little mad. He's like, Tri-City player. The stick that he was tripped with. He's not happy, shaking his head like, I didn't do nothing. Oh, Spencer's coming to the box too. It'll be a coincident. They're calling that one, I saw him, I think they're making that one 2 5-minute, if I saw the hand gestures correctly. We'll see as it comes up on the board. All right. Charlie does a nice stop there, and he will skate. Gets close to the line and dumps it. It's going to come around. Paul tries to get there. Charlie pick it up, takes a shot, bounces up off the goalie stick into his glove. That's a nice save. Shane will take the next drop. Tri-City comes up with possession after the drop. They're going to turn this one around. They got to get past Charlie. Charlie just sticks it away from him. Hard up off the boards. Paul can't get there in time. It's a nice try. Kyle flicks it over to Charlie. Turns it around. Long, crisp. Jack stops it, but it's a little bit in front of him. That was like a lot of juice on that pass. They're going to take it back behind their net. Luke's looking. And they say it's in. The referee is saying it's in. Charging. So they're putting Kyle in the box for charging, but they called it a goal. Yeah. So they put Kyle in the box, but they called it a goal. So there's a lot of discussion about this. This I see. So they're claiming that it is. They gave him a 2 and 10, but the 2 minutes because of the goal is already waved off. Okay. So. All right. Came back long to Greg. Greg to Will. Will to Tim. Tim stopped it. Let Zach take it. Bounces up high. Tri-City off the boards. Greg flicks it across to Mason, who just taps it. Will sends it in. Their goalie waves like it's going to be icing, but wasn't icing. There's a scramble. Goalie covers it. Will gives a little affectionate head rub to the other player on the other team. All right, we got to get this one away. I still want to know what happened with that goal from the standpoint of how did they sneak that one past Luke? Because he was right there. I mean, frozen up against the rail. That's I think they're calling a penalty on Brian. We got quite the crowded box here with on the box. We will have Landon took the drop. Tries to send it to Joey. Bounces past him, but he picks it up off the bounce. I mean, just general speed there. Beautiful. They send it out to neutralize. Long. Landon tries to get there, but man advantage just doesn't help him. Jack across to, Charlie was sent across to Bobby. Charlie up to Landon. Landon skating it through. Backhands it at the goal. He catches it. All right, Spencer's out of the box. Of course, as is the player that he got in a disagreement with. Shane will take the drop. We're still at a man down for another minute and 15 seconds. Tri-City has behind their own net, hesitating. Shane tried to do something. They had to get past Greg. They tried to take a shot. It deflects off Greg. Luke got a stop in there with the pads, and then Greg hit it away hard. Tri-City has to chase it. Bounce off the boards. Greg will pick it up. Sends it up to Jack at center ice, who doesn't quite receive it clean. Greg managed to get it away, turns it around, but loses possession in the process. He's going to skate, put some gas on, get there first. To come bouncing out. Shane putting pressure on. Greg coming in. Flicks up high. They glove it out of the air and send it. Bouncing well wide of the net. Luke lets that one go. All right, Greg up to Shane. Shane off the glass, up into the zone. It's going to come back to Greg again. Tri-City gets it away from him. Mason comes in from the other side. It's going to send it rocketing around the boards. Tri-City tries to turn it around. Shane coming in. I'm sorry, not Shane. Zach coming in. I'm having trouble with my brain today. Too late at night. Will swoops in, takes possession, takes it behind the net, gets it right into the... I think it was goalie sticked it away. Or maybe he's one of his teammates. Sent it back behind the net. It's on top of the netting. I believe. Oh, no, they're sending Zach to the box. This is such different officiating from what we saw when we were up in Providence. I mean, it's like you're playing a different game. Providence ref. I mean, it had to be pretty egregious before they would call it. This is a tight one. All right, bounce across to Will. Will sends it in, bounces to the goalie, kicks it away. Takes a little bit, gets almost like he waited to get boarded. I mean, he was looking for an opportunity. Flicks it around. Tim tried to get there. I'm sorry, it's going to come out. Back to Charlie. They get around him. Luke has it. Gets away. Well, Luke stopped it. I thought he actually had possession there. Charlie, looking a little pissed off. Skates, takes a shot. Takes his own rebound out. Oh, they pulled Luke. Charlie crosses Spencer. There's a deferred penalty here. That's why they pulled Luke. Up to Brody. Brody to Will. They're trying hard to make sure these guys they can use that man advantage. Back to Spencer. Up to Will. Gets it in to Tim. Tim takes a shot. Goalie knocks it away. Oh, and they whistled it, which seemed a little aggressive. I don't think they had possession. One of their guys. Luke heads. Somewhat ironically, number 71, the same number as Luke. Brian will take the drop. Comes right back to Spencer. Spencer cross to Greg. Greg tries to send it long. Defense gets in his way. He comes. Spencer to Paul. Paul, fancy skating. Gets it around. Greg's waiting. Oh, sorry, I just hit the cords on my phone here. Spencer. Spencer. Oh, tries to get it through. Greggs tries to scramble a little bit, keep that pressure on. Hits the kid on the boards, picks it up, and they're going to call a penalty on that. It was a nice, clean hit, but they're going to send Greg to the box anyway, because I don't know why. Nice. Shake it off. I try to be as gracious as the ref, but that's some. And they're calling it a 2 and 10 because they're bringing Paul as well. I'm sorry, no, that's Joey. I saw the 5 on the jersey there. This is Paul takes the drop. Comes squirting out. Mason will flick it long. Hits the referee in center ice. Tries to get away. Zach's out of the box. Heads straight into the action. Alright. After some assistance from, I think from Bobby. And they're going to call off. Really? Holy cow. I'm tired. I'm not even playing. I'm tired of these refs. Alright, Matt, maybe that was legit. I don't know. I'm caring. Landon will take the drop. And he hits it to Spencer, who sends it over to Charlie. Oh! Tri-City gets in there. Oh. Got past Spencer and just luck because Luke faked the wrong way. Or they faked Luke out a little bit. Another breakaway. Shot. Luke's got it this time. Gets kicked wide. He saved. Didn't held on to it. Back to Bobby. Bobby flicks into the center. Spencer sends it long. That'll. We'll take the delay. I think we're actually a 4-on-4 play. So their guy's going to get out in about 10 seconds. And we've still got Greg in the box for another 51 seconds. 4 minutes, 43 seconds left. 1 point to 2. Shane took the drop. Bobby picks it up after the... Jack racing for it. Bobby sends it long. Tri-City will pick it up in front, behind their own net, sends it right into the slot. Too bad we didn't have somebody there. I guess they wouldn't have done that if we were there. That's Mason. Stopped it at the line. Kept it going. We're man down. Still doing a nice job here. They're going to send it long. Mason. Hard around the boards to Jack. Jack sends it across. Comes at least out of the zone. They're going to dump it in. Shane will go. He tries to flick it long. Hits one of the Tri-City players. They just try to send it in, and their guy hit it in the wrong direction. Little scramble here. I'm not even sure I can describe what just happened. Shot. Luke saved it, and Shane flicked it away. Long takes a shot, and their goalie saves it. And a beautiful save. That's too bad. It's a beautiful breakaway, beautiful shot. Both teams at full strength at this point, except for our two players in the box for serving 2 and 10s. Zach takes a face-off, comes back to Charlie, who looks away at the wrong moment, sends it long. Comes back to Spencer. Spencer sends it in. They're going to send it long. Comes bouncing out. Charlie gloves it out of the air. He's looking for that long pass. I'm not sure. I think he was trying to get it to Tim. If so, he's a little off. We have to come out. Giving Tri-City a moment to breathe. It'll come bouncing out. Charlie has uncontested control of the puck. Tries to send it up to Tim, who stop it. They're going to have an opportunity here. Charlie put pressure on him. Luke kicked it away. Spencer will pick it up behind Luke's net. Tries to send it, but bounces over his stick. All right. Comes out to their guy point. Gets deflected. They turn it around. Shot sticked away by Spencer, I think. Is that Spencer? No, Charlie. All right, they're doing a nice job putting some pressure on. I think, again, I feel like our guys are not... can do better than this. To the net. Luke had a save in there, but then he was out of position for the rebound. A pad save. Down 3-1. Brian took the drop. Came back to Mason, across to Bobby, back to Mason. Back to Bobby. Tries to send it to Brian, he stops it, but it goes the wrong way. Brian will pick it up again. Tries to send it long, hits one of the... Bobby, back to Mason, sends it up long. We have to get off. It's going to come long. Mason will pick it up. Sends it back behind the boards. Around. Bobby has to hesitate not to hit the ref. It's going to come squirting out. All right. I thought we were going to get it out here. All right. This time we will. Bobby. All right. They pass it up long. If their guy had a little more speed, he would have had a nice breakaway. But he just kind of let the puck go by. Mason's contesting at the boards in the corner. Puck squirts out. Brian picks it up. Hard off the boards up to Brody. Tri-City tries a high-angle shot. Comes around. They're going to wrap it through. All right, Joey has a nice opportunity to send it long. Puts the brakes on. And he flicks it in. Got deflected a little bit, and their goalie caught it. .9 seconds left. 2 points unexpectedly. 1-3. We've taken 28 shots to their 13. But they in our defense. All right, Paul putting some drop pass to Shane. Where we're gonna run out of time here. Shane's trying to get it. He gets in the slot, backhands it. Jack got a shot off. Was a little bit wide of the net, and we're going to run out, I think. Jack, there's the time. It was nice. It was nice opportunity. But we've got one more period to turn this thing around. 2 points is not that much to get to do. We got, but they got to really step it up here. I guess they don't play well late at night or something. They don't play well when there's terrible officiating. We got a lot of dancing here in the stands. On the upside, my throat's feeling a little bit better so far. All right, Shane took the drop. Comes back to Charlie. Charlie sends it across to Spencer. Spencer hesitates beat, hands it back to Charlie. And long up to Paul. Paul hesitates a second. And the little spin move. Puck gets away from him. Tri-City will turn it around. Their guy number whatever. I can't read their numbers. Like terrible jersey design. And there's a... All right, Shane heading to the box. We will have another. Zach takes the Mason touched it, and then... Alright, Tri-City's got it. Going to use that man advantage. Send it across, making our guys shift. They send it behind the boards. Send it through. Luke shifts off the post. Tri-City misses some of their passes there. They're still working that man advantage. Shane's penalty. Sends it in. Bobby turns it around. Zach tries to flick it out. It's going to come back through. This time Bobby's going to get there. He'll send it around to Jack. And they trip Bobby. No whistle on that one. This time they're going to send it, and they're going to find it. Back door. There's a backdoor shot. 1-4 should be on the board soon. Back at full strength. Serving his 10-minute penalty. Landon's got it. Tries to skate it through. Defense kicks it away from him. He'll go pick it up in the corner. Hands it off to Brian. They get around. And Kyle. And the two of them... Kyle or Brian there. Bounces out to Landon. Landon cross to Brian. Brian skates through. Can't quite get the shot off, and the defense gets away from him. Charlie picking it up off the boards. Cross to Kyle. He's going to dump it into the corner. Charlie stops it at the line, before the line. Landon turns it around. Joey takes a shot. Goalie, pad save. They're going to come up with possession after that bounce. Take it all the way back to the corner. Charlie keeps him from doing much. Eventually gets it away. All right. Charlie skates through. Shot. Goalie deflects it. Shane stops at the line. Hands it back to Charlie. Charlie slams it to the board. And it's going to come sliding out. Mason off the boards up to one of their guys. Luke taps it away. It was right on net. Bobby gets it out of the zone. They're going to turn around. Mason will pick it up. Tries to send it long up to Paul. Actually works. Paul jumps in there. Gets it away from the Eagle. Tri-City's do a nice job passing it through. Shane gets it away. Flicks up in the air, though, and they glove it down. Shane will race to keep it in again. Gets his feet back up immediately. Nice job, Shane. Just keeping the pressure up. Eagles flick it around. We got Mason tried to do something there. They sent it. Luke reached for it, but it was well wide of the net. They're going to pick it up. Luke, pad save from Luke. I think that's Spencer tried to send it out. Shane this time tries hard to get it out. Again, bounces. Luke's a little bit. All right, Mason's going to pick it up. Luke's a little out of position, what I was going to say, but it didn't matter. I think he was just a little forward of where I wanted to see him. He knows the job better than I do, so. All right, Mason putting some gas on. Gets in front of his own puck. Will sends it hard around to help him. Tri-City skates it through. Tries to take a shot, and it deflected off. I'm not sure which of our players, to be honest. Will picks it up from behind. Tries to get a shot off. Defense is just in his way. Doing what defense does, I guess. Their guy gets puck gets away from him, and I think it was Tim to stick the way out of the zone. Zach will pick it up. He's going to skate it in. Takes a shot. Goalie saves it. And Tim for a rebound. And referee came in to look for it. And we'll restart from the spot. 8 minutes, 42 seconds left. We're down 1 point. Brian will take the drop. Comes shooting back. Has a race for it. Being chased. He backhands it up to Joey. Joey hands it to Brian. Brian hits the brakes. Tries to center it. But he didn't have much time to look before he did it, so they just hit it right into the Tri-City player. They take a shot. Luke traps it on his chest and then covers it. Brian will take the drop. Landon. I got 0 frames per second. I'm just noticing that the stream is not really working. All right. Scramble for the goal, and it's in. All right. I'm going to quickly stop the stream and restart it. I don't know if you guys can hear me because it's showing that I'm not having any bandwidth here. All right. I don't know how long the stream has been out, or if it even was out, but I just noticed that I was getting almost 0 bandwidth, almost nothing. So I finally noticed that. I stopped it and restarted it, so hopefully it's working better now. Now it's showing good 30 frames a second. The score is 2-4. We've been struggling here, not really connecting. 7 minutes and a few seconds left in the third period. There's Greg behind Luke's net. Sends it long up. Jack's got it. So we just got one in. Again, I don't know what. I was just noticing that I was not getting good bandwidth. Looks like Jack's heading to the box. Not what we needed when we got a 2-point deficit with 6 minutes, 44 seconds. Zach will take the drop. We will have a penalty kill here. Puck comes bouncing up high. Kyle picks it up, hands it back to Charlie. Charlie tries to send it long to one of his teammates. All right. Tri-City got it. Zach got it away from him, though. It's going to come out to Charlie in neutral ice. Taps it off the boards up to Tim. Tim sends it into the stands, I think. Into the Tri-City bench, I think is what happened. Not 100% sure. I lost. Brian will take the drop. We're still down one man. Spencer used that reach. Looks to scramble his own players. Bobby kind of knocked him down. But he got the save. Looked like Will took the drop. Tri-City comes up. He tries to change the tempo on him. And that was Wiggins reaching for it. And they're going to... All right. Tripping. So that'll put us at even strength at least for the next, till the end of Jack's penalty. 4-on-4 play here. Kyle hands it to Landon. Landon skates. Defense taps it, and Charlie has to turn it around. Landon dumps it into the corner, and they're going to send it back the other direction. That'll be icing. Five minutes, 30 seconds left. We're down 2 points to 4. Landon took the drop. Tri-City came up with it after that. Kyle back, trying to hand it back to Joey. Kyle's going to have to race to get there. And that's going to be icing. They whistle that one as icing. I'm not sure if it was. All right, sorry for that enthusiastic fans here. Bobby flicks it hard into the corner. Oh. The offense. Spencer flicks it back the other direction. Bobby's going to have... He gets there about the same time as the Tri-City player. He wins that one because it ends up long in their defensive zone. Jack's out of the box. He heads right to the bench. So Paul, Shane tries to high stick it, but misses. Brody managed to get a stick on it, comes across. Shane chases it. I don't know, they got to figure out who they're passing to. All right, Greg's got it. He's finally done with this 2 and 10. That seemed like it took forever. Brody crossed to Paul. Paul, they knock it down, try to knock him down from behind. Greg ends up going under. It's icing. They'll come back. And we're down 2 points. But we're up one player. Although only for a few seconds left. 5. Zach. Greg sends it into the slot. Scramble there. Last 6 flying. Oh, it comes out. Defense gets it away. Hard off. Will be icing. But the power play's over. Probably just the bad connectivity. Yeah. Connection's always a little flaky here at Ashburn. There's great Wi-Fi. Alright, Charlie loses an edge, but away to his teammate. Zach driving through. There was a little discussion about whether that was offsides. Refs decided not to whistle that one as off. Scramble right in front of the net. I think that was Charlie got it away. Tri-City picks it up in the corner. They backhand it through, and there is penalty on Kyle. He's upset. I don't know. Look. Brian takes a face off. 2 minutes 51 seconds left. Got a 2-point deficit. Brian gets it over to the boards. Bobby will pick it up. Takes it around. Landon backhands it up. But we don't have a player at the point, and they manage to stop it there. They're going to pass it through. Defense gets it away. Stops it before it even gets to Luke. Brian flicks it up high. Eagles will send it around. Brian gets there. They're going to send it back. Bobby will get there right as their player does. He was behind him, though. They get across. Spencer will have the puck. Cross to Bobby. Bobby. Long up to Landon. He loses an edge. Trips over the circle. Number 8, their guy's going to skate it. Takes a shot. Luke let Spencer take it from there. They call that one offsides, I think. Came out briefly. Joey takes the drop. Mason stops it near center ice, turns it around. Tri-City picks it up. They're going to dump it in the corner. Greg races for it. Tries to send it, but under stick. He goes back, gets it. Mason. Tri-City flicks off their stick. They're going to send it around hard. Paul will get there first, but he's got too much speed, goes past the puck. They pass it, and Luke sticks it away from his goal. Greg, 2-on-1 scramble. It's bouncing. All right, Greg's got it. Takes it through the... Nice long pass to Joey. He's been waiting for defense to hand it to him. Mason. He hands it up to Mason, who gets like triple teamed there just about. They're going to send it around hard to the other side. Charlie will pick it up. Cross to Paul. We'll drive in. And we're going to run out of time. They're going to shoot it. It's well wide of the net. Mason will pick it up and flick it, but that's it. We got beat by Tri-City Eagles. I think largely by phenomenal goaltending. And hitting. That's just my analysis. Luke's goal he couldn't have saved. They're just backdoor but breakaways are always tough. But the Tri-City goaltender did well. We'll see you all tomorrow morning. Hopefully playing better than today, and hopefully with better officiating, because that was a winning game. Coaches are being very gracious to the ref. Thanks for the opportunity to be your broadcaster today. Like and subscribe, I guess. I don't really care about that. We'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to be awesome. Don't do anything I wouldn't enjoy. And drive. And have